rested at Magnolia Table. They've ridden the boats down the Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Oklahoma State's offense will have first crack at this one. And greeting them is a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to be able to establish the run. I think the big key for them is going to be working the double teams in the zone game and getting into the second level. You have got to try and cover these linebackers up and get a hat on them. If you don't, they're going to run free, and they're going to destroy your game plan.
A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
Hey, guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. They've got some dudes who they feel are very, very...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And on third down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down, a new set of downs for this offense.
To the air on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on first down. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top. He's got an open man. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Finding open areas. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence. Everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And, David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Got room to work. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break one. At some point in this game, he is going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
To the air on 2nd down. Now adjusting. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Bears offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Got a man. It's Prentice. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. New set of downs after the completion. Caught in the backfield, it's Prentice. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Back to throw, it's Robertson. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running to Green. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Lloyd. He's loose. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Going for the big play. And it's picked off right at the goal line.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
To the air, it's Robertson. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. He might want another play. On the snap, it's Floyd. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Floyd. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And, man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a...
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point extends the lead to 16. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Spins away from the defender. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. You've got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Makes the catch. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Bears in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the right. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They go to the ground. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got it in the middle. It's Prentice. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Baylor! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Moving away from pressure. He turns it loose to the left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one,
a lot of space. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
that's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Bust through behind his pad. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And the Bears need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
No sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think
Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Scrambling away. It's complete on the right side. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Second down.
Offense gets set for second down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
How about the taking the shot off the RPO? A lot of times you see RPO routes and you throw it real quick, whether it's a bubble or a glance, but they're like, nah, I'm going to fake the run right here, take a deep shot. The offense being very aggressive.
Finds his man. It's Freeman. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Cowboys are threatening in the red zone. They'll try the run. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Makes the catch, and he will score! Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
Fires to the big fella. Lots of running room. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Takes a hit as he fires. Got him downfield. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They're dealing with a second and long. Now they'll try the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Bears are in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Get it out on the screen. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Creates a little room. There he goes! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The offense set for a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Rides to back and leaves it. Wide open spaces. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard.
It's a seam wide open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. This will be the second time. Forget the punt. He's going to throw it. And the fake works if he can get the first. And they caught the return team hitting the snooze button, and they pick up the first down.
And that is such a great job by the head coach deciding to go for it there on the fake punt. And that's one of those fake punts that they've probably had in their playbook now for several weeks, but you gotta have the perfect look defensively to run it. The up man gets the snap, the nice accurate throw, picking up the first down and keep this drive alive.
And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll do it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
His running ability has been, I think, the biggest key for his offense's success so far in this game. That time on the RPO, nobody open, and he just takes off running. And we've seen him do it in a variety of ways, on designed runs, on scrambles, and even in the RPO game. He's making the right decisions, and he's just too athletic for this defense to tackle.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew it was going.
Touchdown, Oklahoma State! And the stomping has commenced. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Pulls it in. It's Porter. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. The Bears line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and look for room. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Gets it to him on the screen. Turning on the Jets. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. It's first down from the 37-yard line.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Cowboys are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Finds a spot in the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On third down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in. It's Cameron. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bears!
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over UCF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12 or...
There he goes! And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's going to take off. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cowboys are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Swings it out to his running back. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Leaves it with the running back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And he gets down on the slide, and that's not the only thing down. There's a penalty marker on the field.
Hold it.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Now on 2nd down. He's got it on the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
To throw, it's Robertson. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Bears look to keep this drive humming. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. The Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Try and play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And such a great job using his feet, being smart. You got the lead in this football game. Don't force the ball down the field. Gets the scramble, gets the first down. What a clutch play in the fourth quarter.
Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Robertson. Punts it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Second down, he'll throw it. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Smashes ahead. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Finds his tight end. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
He makes a catch. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Connection to the right. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.